So the COVID pandemic is having a deep impact on lives, on the economy and jobs, and also on the great American dream. Huge numbers of youngsters and also others from the Telugu states, in fact, make it to the United States, and people in engineering colleges, medical colleges elsewhere also looking to go to the US. And now President Donald Trump's new executive order that in fact says that not only are they going to continue the freeze on green cards issued to the immigrants, they are also talking about suspension of the temporary work visas that would include H1B, H2B, H4, L1, some categories of J1 as well as L1 visas. I am joined now by Amit Prasad, who is the founder, managing director of Satnav Technologies. Amit, thanks so much for joining us. What kind of an impact do you see this having on Indian professionals or as well as Indian companies, small and big?
Uma, what happens is that the Trump decision needs to be seen in terms of the pre-COVID as well as the post-COVID scenario. So, for example, when you look at pre-COVID, every time there's election, November, December last year, there was a lot of rhetoric about H1B, green cards, putting on hold, cancelling. So this is a normal thing, and I believe that when you look at the larger companies, they've already figured out a plan long back, 2 quarters ago. You will see them announcing various different hiring they are doing, contribution to economies, how they are making sure that they get the best resource available there. And sometimes it's more cost effective than getting an H1B senior person there, as comparatively you can just hire a local resource. So all this news has been there for about 6 months now, even before COVID, and therefore I feel the big guys have made their plans and they are not likely to get affected. Then coming to the smaller players, for example, we are one of the small players. We sell a product like Quick FMS. We would like to go to the US market. There has always been a resistance in the last year to taking someone near shore. So there is a pressure on economies. There is a pressure on a lot of companies there also that they would like to work with local players. And therefore the impact in that sense also may not be much. So in both the scenarios, it's not a major thing. Now, talking about the post-COVID scenario, if you look at it simply saying that if you are looking at any travel in the near future, in the next 3 months, 6 months, it's not likely to be there. So with limited travel, I think the impact on that front also would anyway have been minimal. So in a nutshell, my take on this, big player, large player, pre-COVID or post-COVID, it's all factored in, and I don't think we should worry too much about this scenario.
They also talk about reform in the H1B visa regime itself, and that for some time we have been talking about the fact that entry-level aspirants in fact are at a disadvantage. Maybe people who are highly skilled, those people are going to be prioritized. How should engineering graduates and others who have always been dreaming to go to the US, for instance, should they reject their plans to look at other countries? What should be their plan of action?
Uma, country-wise, there is no major change. So if you look at, I would say August, September last year, Australia came up with a set of very vigorous guidelines which would have made immigration extremely tough or impossible for most of the people who wanted to go there. If you look at many countries in Europe, similar strategy is being implemented by them. So I would say trying to look beyond US or trying to look at another country may not be an option. Those days are far gone. So now's the era of Atmanirbharta. So Atmanirbharta in the sense that if we try to get government to do something or companies to do something, it's too long drawn. It may take a longer period of time and the impact may be minimal. It may not take care of the huge number of, say, 165,000 people who are impacted. So the solution, in my opinion, is that if you look at the Atmanirbharta, it has to start with the individual. The people who are affected with all this visa changes and all have to think of where they can reskill themselves. What is the alternate opportunity that they will get with that reskilling in order to get the same rewards and remuneration that they were earlier expecting to get from this migration? And with that Atmanirbharta, you then become more self-reliant, you're doing better because this is the new normal. So for me, as a summary would be, reskill yourself, be Atmanirbhar, because this is the new normal and this is how we have to live life going forward.